Hello and welcome. This video is going to be the basics of hangul. I'm making it for Joshi, and if anybody else stumbles upon it, then hopefully you learned something too. The book I'm going to be using as a reference is going to be the University of Hawaii book, Integrated Korean Beginning 1. So I kind of have a graph going on right here. Not entirely sure on how I'm going to be able to do this, but we'll just wing it and see how it goes. I've actually never used this program, so hopefully it just works. We're going to go through the main consonants, and there's going to be 6 vowels, which we use for those main consonants, and then in the next video we'll go through more complex vowels, but this one we're just going to do really simple, really easy. The first one we have is this, and this is the sound, well, E. The next one we have is E, so it's kind of romanized like E, or if we could do that, E, which is smaller. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And I will walk you through that pronunciation a little bit because it can be a little bit weird. They have here for like a U with a little wiggly wiggly on top, and that used to be the old like way to romanize it, but it's no longer that way. It's actually like this these days. Oh my goodness gracious. Gotta work through these kinks. Okay, it's actually like this. It's romanized as this. So it's like an and an oo, but you don't say oo at all. It's just romanized like that. It's just like if you don't like something, you're like right? Like ew, but and that's kind of like the same exact thing. So you keep your mouth in just like a straight line basically, and you just like, I don't know, say like it's really hard to explain without actually being in front of someone for them to see my mouth. But just keep your mouth in a straight line and just say like ew, gross. Anyways, it's a little bit difficult to explain, but that's how it sounds. The next one we have here is ah. So that's just regular English ah. And it's romanized like this these days, but for our purposes, we'll just say ooh, because a lot of people don't see you and think of ooh for some reason, so we'll just go with that. It's the same thing for over here. This is usually just romanized in E. There's no H, but otherwise people might think differently. So if you don't already have those basic like Spanish classes or whatever to learn the vowel systems like that most of the world actually uses, then you can end up mispronouncing just by looking at like being an E or whatever. So let's just go with that. And then the last one we will do, the last of the basics, is not H, let me tell you that, is O. So O. O. I keep hitting the like Korean O. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. O. So over here, we'll put our first consonant, which is definitely not Q. Okay. And it's B. So it's going to make a B sound. Oh my god. I'm going to have to get used to this, like switching back and forth through Korean to English like crazy. And so put these together because you need a vowel to go with the consonant to really understand how to say the consonant that you're talking about. So this, oh my god, QL. Okay, this together is P, which is that letter, and the vowel E, which ends up being B. B. So B is actually rain, and be. So this is P, be, B. So that sound, B. So B, be, B. Ba, B, be, B, ba. So you can try to say that. And then this oo is going to end up being tiny, apparently. boo. So B, be, b, ba, boo. Boo. And this will be changing that point value. Heck yes. Okay. Bo. So B, be, b, ba, boo, bo. Okay, so those are the B's. So we know this means rain, right? And if you add pa and po, you get fool or like stupid or whatever. So some girls you might hear if you're watching a Korean drama like pabo, and that's pa bo. Let's see. The next one is piep. And so it's like, wow, that's not good. A P sound. So this is P. So B is rain, but P is blood. B is rain, P is blood. Okay. P, pe, be, pe. P, pe, p. This. Okay. Pa. And pa is like green onions. Pa. And poo. Po. So B, be, b, ba, bu, bo. P, pe, p, pa, pu, po. Is that too fast? So this is romanized. Wow, not like that. Like this. Like BB, because it's like just a powerful B, basically. But anyways, you can think of it like a higher pitched B sound. So if we, wow, Q. If we do this, this ends up being B. So it's higher pitched, right? Up here was B. This is B. This would be be. This would be B. But this never happens. Oh wait, yeah, Buddha. Yes, it does. Just kidding. I just never seen it by itself. It looks like a little face, right? Interesting. Okay, anyway. And then ba, boo, bo. So I don't know if you've heard about it, but like there's like this. Oh, whoa, my mouse just got really big. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, anyways, there's like this like kiss. It's not like a real kiss. You're not kissing on the lips, but it's just cute. It's like kids give it to people or like I don't know, boyfriend and girlfriend can like do little tiny kisses and they're called popo. And so it's basically this twice. So it's like popo, popo. And that just means like a cute small little kiss. Okay. So then we'll go to the next round of consonants. And it's going to be a tigut, which is like a D sound. So this would be T. Sounds like T, I know, but like if you listen to it, when you say T is very different than D. So right, like that's different. If you put them together, it sounds different. If you just hear it off the bat, just because you're an English speaker, it does sound like T. It can. So anyway, then this ends up te. Ooh, I did sound. T. T. And wow, sang. Ta. Sang. Du. To. Okay, so ti, te, t, ta, du, to. Ti, de, du, da, du, do. That sounds so weird. But anyways, so up here we had pi, pe, bu, ba, bu, bo. Ti, de, du, da, du, do. It's like very similar pitch, I guess you could say. So then we have, that's right. Then we have a T sound. Well, that's a shield. Okay. Oh, wow, that's capital. Okay. A T sound. So it's going to be like T, te, t, ta, tu, to. So T, te, t, ta, tu, to. So you can hear when I say it, like my breath comes out of my mouth. It's very aspirated. That's like basically you're saying with the D sound, except you're like breathing out your mouth. So that ends up being this T sound. T, te, t, ta, tu, to. Then we have this guy, which is the double D. Okay. Okay. So then we have D, de, d, da, do, do. Okay. And actually, do means like again. So if you were to say like you're doing this again, you say like do, like again, then you're doing this. But that will be later on. But that's just like a word that you can pick out. So shield ends up being an S. And whoop. So this is she. This is se. This is s. This is sa. Su. So. She, se, su, sa, su, so. So is actually cow. Su is like number. Sa is like to buy something. Se is number 3. She can be time. She, se, su, sa, su, so. So you can hear like a s, s, like a weird hissing noise, and that is what distinguishes that one from this guy. Whoop. This guy is much more aspirated, much more rough. So the one before it, you basically want to say an H sound before the S. You want to just really like make it a very light sound. Otherwise it gets mixed up with this guy, which is a sangshiot, which is not a nian, my bad. Sangshiot. And that just means it's a double of that shiot. There we go. That's how you Romanize it. And so it ends up being like, whoa, T. It ends up being like she. So I'm sure you have heard this if you've watched any dramas or if you've, I don't know, been anywhere with Korean people or something. You've heard of she. It's basically like, you know, your name and then she, and that means like Mr. Blah. So like Mr. Kim, Kim Shi. She is like a very, it's like the honorific part of the Mr. So then there's se. S, sa, su, so. So she, se, su, sa, su, so. So it's very, very, very strong compared to the other, I don't know, row we did. Sa is actually cheap. So like sada is like really cheap. Ta, or like the dictionary ending of a word, you would add da. So it's actually just sa is cheap, but then you have to have da to be able to look for it in the dictionary and stuff. Oh, oh God, I'm sitting on my feet. Oh geez, that hurts so bad. Okay, onwards. What do we got? Jiet. Okay, so jiet is like a J, basically. J sound. Whoop, whoop. I'm doing really well. It's like 3 in the morning. Okay. But because I love you, Joshy, here I am at 3 in the morning. Okay. So, Ji, J, J, Ja, Ju, Jo. So, Ji, J, Ji, Ja, Ju, Jo. So 자주 is actually put together. It means often. So like, do you do this often? Is like, you know, 자주. And this ends up, whoop, the next one ends up, whoop. I am just doing this great. As a CH sound, actually. This all makes sense linguistically. I took linguistic classes and I was like, oh, it really does make sense. It didn't seem like it made sense when I first learned hangul, but it's a crazy scientific masterpiece. All right, I gotta get my cord. I find the key to learning anything is repetition, so that's why I keep kind of saying things over and over and over and over, especially with sounds that you don't often hear. You kind of want to definitely hear as much as possible to get that ability to recognize it in a sentence. Chi, che, ch, cha, chu, cho. Chi, che, ch, cha, chu, cho. Very different from ji, je, ju, ja, ju, jo. Chi, che, chu, cha, chu, cho. Now, out of all pairings of this language, these two are the ones that trip me up the most. I'm getting better at recognizing both of them in a sentence, like which one that person used. Also based on context and words you can understand, but if you don't know the word, then you're like, I want to look it up, and you have to spell it correctly, right? Well, sometimes I don't understand if it's a J, or like a ch sound, because it can be so similar. I mean, if you say both of them, j and ch, you're using the same exact part of your mouth. You're just using aspiration with one of them. Okay. The next one is j. And that's gonna be JJ. The jet plane. Okay. So, okay. G, J, J, Ja, Ju. Something happened. Jo, Ji, Je, Ju, Ja, Ju, Jo. All higher pitched, right? Because they're the double consonants. Next, we're going with this can be sound as a G or K. Oh my gosh, a hit or an ah. Okay, a G or K. I tend to go with the newer romanization of it, which is, there we go, a G. So when I spell Gangnam or whatever, but Gangnam style, I don't use a K, I use a G. Okay. Because you need to use that K for the next letter that's coming up. So definitely I would romanize it as a G if I were you. Wow, that worked out well. Okay, so this is ki, ge, gu, ga, gu, go. Ki, ge, gu, ka, gu, go. So I think you could hear it maybe, but like this turned into more of a K. I mean, it depends because kagu is actually furniture. So I've heard it so much that I realize how to pronounce it. Yeah. So like I said, it can sometimes sound like a G, sometimes sound like a K. It really depends on the word and who the speaker is. Ki, which is height, by the way. Ke, ku, ka, ku, ko. Ki, ke, ku, ka, ku, ko. Then 상규. So then they have this guy, and I'm sure you can probably guess that, oh my god, This is just not working. You can probably guess that he is going to be a little bit higher pitched, right? Because he's a double consonant. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So this is going to be gi, ge, gu, ga, gu, go. Gi, ge, gu, ga, gu, go. Mim. So it's an M sound. And mi, me, m, ma, mu, mo. Okay. That one's easy, right? Mi, me, mu, ma, mu, mo. Got your ni in here, which is an N sound. And that would be ni, me, mu, na, nu, no. Ni, ne, nu, na, nu, no. Then we have ing. Ing is a little bit tricky because it can either be no sound at all, so zero sound, let's see, no sound at all, let's do X, okay? No sound at all, or it could be NG. And it depends on the placement of ing. So for this, obviously we're going to use NG because then you can learn an actual sound rather than nothing at all. I wonder how small I got it. Okay, there we go. Okay. So if it's at the end of a syllable block, you'll use NG. If it's in the beginning of the syllable block, you'll use no sound at all. And that doesn't make sense right now, but it will later on. I'm just letting you know, foreshadowing. Okay. So let's see. This is weird because I'm not sure. That's really weird because he's first in this syllable block. So 1, 2, 3, this is a block. And he's also in the bottom, so I can show you the sound. So this would be ing, right? Because this makes no sounds. So I and NG. Ing, no sound. Ing, so eng. Ang, ong. So I'm not saying all of these things that I'm typing are actual letter combinations, but I'm just trying to help you with the pronunciation of them all and what they might sound like. So remember, these are placeholders. They're like, because you have to have a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. Sometimes consonant, vowel, consonant. I mean, it can go whatever, but you have to have a consonant in the beginning. So if you are starting with a vowel, you use this placeholder for your consonant in the beginning. So it doesn't say anything. It makes no sound. It's just there. Ing, eng, ng, ang, ong. Then you have lir. And lir is the famous RL confusion letter. So basically, if you have two lirs together, it ends up sounding like an L. If you have only one lir, it ends up being an R. It's pretty much the best way I think you can distinguish those. And I try to tell Korean people that, and they're like, no way! And then like, they kind of test it out, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're kind of right, whoa. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. I'm just like typing. Okay. So this would be B. And it sounds like a D. I get it. Because if you say like D sound and you say B sound, it's so close together. So use like say love and then say dove, love, dove, love, dove. I mean, it's very similar placement in your mouth that you're using. So it can sound very similar. And lil is not like an L, so it's a little bit farther back. No, lil. No, yeah, it's farther back than like an L. So it's kind of messed up. Anyway, let's just go on. Le, lu, da, lu, ro. Li, de, lu, da, lu, ro. Li, de, lu, da, lu, ro. And Hiet. Old Mr. Hiet. Okay, so he is going to make an H sound. He also makes a no sound, but that's because he has such a weak sound that sometimes he can end up being a no sound. So you take off his little hat and he ends up being that placement holder kind of sound, like no sound at all. So he's just really weak. But when he's in the front of a syllable block, he's pretty strong. Depending on where he's placed, actually, in the syllable. Okay, so let's see. GL. He, he, hu, ha, hu, ho. He, he, hu, ha, hu, ho. So that is all of the consonants. Type them all out for you. Beautiful, right? So we'll just go through it one more time. Bi, be, bu, ba, bu, bo. Bi, be, bu, ba, bu, bo. Pi, pe, pu, pa, pu, po. Pi, pe, pu, pa, pu, po. Bi, be, bu, ba, bu, bo. This ba sounds like Chinese. But anyways, bi, be, bu, ba, bu, bo. Di, de, du, da, du, do. Di, de, du, da, du, do. Ti, te, tu, ta, tu, to. Ti, te, tu, ta, tu, to. Di, de, du, da, du, do. Di, de, du, da, du, do. She, se, su, sa, su, so. She, se, su, sa, su, so. So you might be wondering why it's not si. It's just always going to have like a secret SH sound if there's an I next to it. So it's always going to be she. She, se, su, sa, su, so. She, se, su, sa, su, so. Ji, je, ju, ja, ju, jo. Ji, je, ju, ja, ju, jo. Chi, che, ch, cha, chu, cho. Chi, che, ch, cha, chu, cho. Ji, je, zhi, ja, ju, jo. Ji, je, zhi, ja, ju, jo. Ki, ke, ku, ka, ku, ko. 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 gi, ge, gu, ga, gu, go. Gi, ge, gu, ga, gu, go. Mi, me, mu, ma, mu, mo. Mi, me, mu, ma, mu, mo. Ni, ne, nu, na, nu, no. Ni, ne, nu, na, nu, no. ing, eng, 응, 앙, 웅, 옹. ing, eng, 응, 앙, 웅, 옹. 리, 레, 르, 라, 루, 로. 리, 레, 르, 라, 루, 로. 히, 해, 흐, 하, 후, 호. 히, 해, 흐, 하, 후, ho. So that is all of the consonants, and I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that I didn't go too fast, but then I didn't want to go too slow also, because then it just kind of gets like boring and really repetitive really, really fast, right? So if you need any more extra help, just let me know. Of course, I'm always here for you, and I will talk to you later. Just like text me or Facebook me whenever you watch this. Okay, bye, Joshi.